Hi everybody, this is Nisa. How y'all doing today? Well, let me tell you, we got another goodie coming up today. And yes, you're going to love it once more. I'm going to make you my roasted chicken and green beans and glazed carrots. Yes, these carrots is how I got my kids to eat carrots. So you make your carrots like this, your kids will be going, yummy, yummy, yummy. I eat these, mommy. I eat them. So just make them this way and you will have your little ones eating carrots in no time. And guess what else? They are healthy. Yes, and good for you. So we are going to make roasted chicken, green beans, and glazed carrots. First, we're going to start out with this roasted chicken. Now, I've been soaking this chicken. I soaked it in one of my grandmother's brine recipes, which is salt and hot peppers. So I put it in some water and I put a little salt in there and I put 2 hot peppers in there. And then I also put what she puts in all of her chicken. And she started doing this in the 1970s, she said, because of the way that they prepare chicken and the chemicals that they use to prepare it. And you'll see when I get this chicken out of the refrigerator how this vinegar has changed the water a little cloudy, and it's the chemicals that vinegar has cleaned out of your chicken. I just hope you guys can see this. I'm not sure if you can, but this water is just a little bit cloudy, and it's a little bit cloudy because it's just a little teaspoon of vinegar in this water cleans all the impurities out of your chicken. So we're gonna pour this water off. That's the first thing we're gonna do. And then I'm gonna keep one of these peppers. Set right there. Just I'm gonna stick it in there with the chicken. The second thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rinse this chicken off over here in the sink and make sure there's nothing, no parts or nothing left in this chicken. Okay, my chicken like this. The next thing I gotta do is yes, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. I gotta spray my pan. I might have to get my other bottle out because I think this one is just about empty. See if that'll do it. I know it seems like I'm spraying a lot, but this bottle is pretty much empty, so I'm not spraying a lot. I'm just trying to get the last of it to come on out of here before I have to take this bad boy over here to the trash can. Okay, everybody, let's get ready to make this rub for this chicken. Now, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take our chicken and we're gonna put it in our roaster pan. That's right, I told y'all how much I love this roasting pan, and I do. Bring my roasting pan over here. Set it right there. But now, The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna open up our cooking oil. Now you can use olive oil or peanut oil or sunflower seed oil, any type of oil you really want to use. I only have some olive oil and I need that for something else, so I'm using this just regular vegetable oil. Okay, I'm not a fan of canola oil, so you won't ever see me using that at all. But to me, vegetable oil is okay. So I'm gonna pour about a half a cup of vegetable oil into this measuring cup. As you can see, this measuring cup is old. The numbers is off of it because I don't really need the numbers on there. But you guys might need the numbers. I don't need it. Now, everything, all our seasonings mostly, is going to go into this oil. So the first thing I'm gonna do is put some salt. Salt's in there. Now everything that I'm gonna put on top of the chicken, I'm gonna set over here. So the salt's over there. Next thing is my celery salt. I ain't gonna put a lot of that because I just put salt in there. So I don't wanna double up the salt. Next, I'll put garlic powder. And I'm gonna put a little old onion powder. Onion powder. And I got some sage. Why does stuff be so hard to open sometimes? Okay. And all of this I'm using about a good tablespoon. Okay, I'm gonna put just a little bit of thyme. Just a little bit. Now that's about a half of a teaspoon of thyme. You can leave it out if you want to, if you're not a big thyme person. Now this curry, same thing. About a half a teaspoon. But I like thyme and I like turmeric, but I'm out of that too. Now the cayenne red pepper, you want to use the shaker part of this, okay? Because you don't want your chicken to come out too hot. And just put a few little sprinkles of that in there. But when you're out here in the desert, it somehow the desert tries to suck out all the humidity out of anything that has humidity in it. So it kind of dries out, like, so it's harder to keep stuff the way you want it to be. Okay, well, I already had some sage out, so, okay, now we got our poultry seasoning. Let's put our poultry seasoning in there. Now this right here is just some extra seasoning that I had, and it's called steak and chop seasoning. And I've used it on a lot of different stuff, and it's just got a good flavor to it. So I got a little bit of it left, and so I'll put some of it in there. Next thing we need is a spoon. Let's take a spoon, and we're gonna stir this up. Make sure it's good and mixed up. Look how good mixed up that is. And you guys see that? All right. All right, so now Throw that in there. Now, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get our chicken like it's our baby. And we're gonna oil our baby up. We're gonna pour some down off in there. And we're gonna pour some all on her skin on the outside. This baby ready for Easter. So then we're gonna go on the inside. We're gonna just get this all good and all on her. You're gonna thank us later. All our seasonings all in there. There we go. There we are. Just rub that all on there. I'm gonna take my hot pepper. I'm gonna stick it inside of there. Now I need to take these gloves off. I got some other work that I gotta do. I'll throw these in the trash. Okay. I need to get a knife and my cutting board. Let's put my cutting board here. And so first I'm gonna get this onion and I'll cut this piece off of this onion. I had this onion in the refrigerator. I got a piece of an onion. Put that other piece back in the onion holder. I need it for something else. No. I might use it for that though. Green beans I was thinking, but I don't know. Now, I'm gonna cut a piece of green pepper. You might already got, yeah, we got a piece cut, look. There we go. And we don't even need to cut nothing. So, now, we got a orange pepper. And these are a little wilted, but it don't matter. It's gonna taste the same. And I'm gonna get a red pepper and a yellow pepper. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a little piece of my butter here. And you'll thank yourself after you taste this butter on the inside. Now, let me get my gloves. Oh, I see my cup. We're gonna need that cup to add a little water into this. And we got our oven on 425. Yes, 425 again. We could put it on 450 and let it cook a little faster this time, but I think we're gonna just kind of slow cook it. All right, now we're gonna put a piece of butter. Oh, I know what we forgot, a garlic. So I gotta get that in just a minute. Now first I'm gonna stick this onion and green pepper. I'm gonna put that inside. Just stick it far up as you can because you got other stuff you gotta stick in there. I'm gonna put that red and yellow pepper in there. And I'm gonna put that orange pepper in there. Now, I gotta get a piece of garlic. And I got some right over here, so don't y'all go nowhere. This is only gonna take a second or two. And we put garlic powder in there and onion powder, but this just adds to the flavor. You really don't have to add this if you want to, but I like it. Now we're gonna stick this garlic inside of there. And this girl is, let me tell you, she's almost ready. Now, but it is one couple other things I like to do. Now I like to take my butter and I just like to take this butter and I just like to rub it all over my baby. So, get her skin all soft. So when she cooks, she just sautés. She don't fry in that oven because she got oil on her too. And she got this butter on her. This butter's gonna keep her from doing all that frying. It's gonna help her to get all the flavors in there without going through a frying process. It's gonna help her just to saute like. Oh yeah, buddy. All right. Whew. Do that. Get your feet back in there. Get your feet in there. And just keep on keeping on. Okay. Now I'm gonna stick the rest of that butter off in that crevice with her. Take that glove off. Let me wash my hands right quick. And one thing when you're cooking, especially when you're cooking poultry and any kind of meat, you got to keep washing your hands. I know it seems like a lot, but you'll be thankful that you did. When you don't get sick and your kids don't get sick. Now, the next thing, rinse my knife off here. I'm gonna set it over here for a second. Move our cutting board. Now the next thing I like to do is I like to take the salt. And don't use a lot of it, but you want your skin to have some flavor. So just sprinkle lightly on the outside of the skin. And for people who can't eat salt, skip the salt. You know what I did in the place when I had to get off salt a lot because I had uncontrolled high blood pressure, which I changed with exercise and eating. So I got to where I could get back to eating salt because I did better stuff for my health. Now this is garlic powder. I'm gonna put just a little bit on the outside of the skin. And you know what we didn't put in there? We didn't put no black pepper. We gotta put something right here though. There we go. We put it right in the entrance. It'll get in there. Now what's my other favorite ingredient? Cajun seasoning. We're gonna put just a little Cajun seasoning on the outside of this chicken. Now, does she look ready for the party? Excuse me, y'all. Don't she look ready for the party? She does. Now, I got my trusty lemon here. Yes, I said lemon. And we're just gonna put a little bit. Just a little lemon. So we're gonna squeeze it. Put it on there. We're gonna put our lemon down there at the bottom. Let some of that flavor of the lemon get inside that chicken too. Now, we're gonna take Oh, I got some soap on that, so I gotta get another cup. Let me just use this cup. We gotta get some water. We're gonna use about a cup of water. And for you guys who know, I gotta use bottled water out here where I live. So now you've got some bouillon cubes, or they chicken. You can use chicken broth, but I actually like to use both. But the problem with that is I don't have both today. I only have bouillon cubes. And normally I don't ever be without chicken broth, so I just done used it all up. So, stick that in there. Pour our water in there. All right. Now, we gotta put our top that goes onto our roasting pan. Open our oven up over here. And we're gonna put this baby in the oven. Hey Google, set a timer for 45 minutes.
All right, 45 minutes, starting now.
Okay, y'all, now I'm not positively sure if this chicken will be done in 45 minutes, because being in that roasted pan may take it up about 10 minutes or so, or a little bit longer than that. So you just basically really need to keep an eye on your chicken. So it could take an hour, could take an hour and 15 minutes, but just keep an eye on your chicken, okay? And look at it, take a knife. If you're not sure, cut down where the leg and thigh come together. And if you don't see anything red down there, then take it on out. It's done. But if it looks red, you see some blood, let it cook a little bit longer. Keep giving it 10 or 15 minutes until it's completely ready. All right, now I gotta do some things to get prepared to make these carrots and these green beans. And I'm gonna do that towards the end of the chicken getting ready, because they're only gonna take a few minutes. I'm gonna make these green beans on the stove. I am not going to boil them. I no longer boil green beans at all. Okay, so I'm gonna make them on top of the stove in a skillet. And I am going to, however, boil the carrots and glaze them. And I am going to glaze them with honey. You also can glaze them with agave or brown sugar or regular sugar. But if you want to make them healthy, use honey or use agave. And that's how you make them healthy and get your kids to eat them, because they'll be sweet and they'll love the carrots and they'll be healthy and they'll be sweet. But we'll be back in just a few minutes. But I gotta find the clicker. I'm just cutting these carrots up for our glazed carrots. And so I've already cut up 2 carrots. I'm not gonna make that many because, like I said, it's just me and one other person around here, and so we're not gonna eat that many of these. Matter of fact, these will last us a couple of days. This whole dinner will last us a few days. So we'll eat this until it's all gone. I definitely will. They'll be wanting to go somewhere else before the week's out to get something to eat, but me, I'm so used to a home cooked meal that I'll keep on eating this till it's all gone. This is gonna be so delicious. Your kids are gonna really love it. Now, if you got kids like me, when I was a kid, I used to love carrots and celery and all that kind of stuff. I could always find me a meal when I was eating that kind of stuff. Now I got my pan here. I just got one of my smallest pans. So I'm gonna put all these carrots in here. And it's not that many. And carrots are a little hard, so they do take a little time to cook. So that's what they look like in there. Okay. So, where's my cup I was using? Right here. Matter of fact, I can just take the pan over here. I'm gonna take it over here to the water, y'all. Don't go nowhere. You don't want to fill this all the way up. You want to fill it just about, leave about a quarter ways to the top. Leave it about that much to the top. Alright, now I'm going to turn this on about 4. So, on about medium low. And I'm going to add some butter and a little salt. And I'm going to let that cook for about 20 minutes. I'm adding our salt right now, just a little bit. Just a little tiny bit. Just a little sprinkle. Now, for people who can't use salt, a good alternative to that is something called Mrs. Dash. I know people who can't eat salt, and when I couldn't eat salt, I loved the original Mrs. Dash. Try that and see what you think. Now, in these carrots, I got 3 carrots that I cut up, so I'm going to put about 2 packs of butter in here. And this is this big old thing of butter. So one of these big old wide sticks. So if you got one of those normal regular size ones, you might want to put 3 packs of butter in there. Alright, I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator, this butter. And I'm going to let those carrots cook, and when we come back, we're getting closer and closer to our chicken being just about done. And so we're going to make our green beans next. And we're also going to, I'm going to show you a quick way to have garlic toast that you can make anytime. And my mother used to do this for my father. And I always made this toast for people when I would make food for them and they wanted some bread and I didn't have any rolls of cornbread or hot water cornbread. And I have a great hot water cornbread recipe that I'll share with everyone on here at some point too. But I know you guys love it, especially if you're from the South. And hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe to my show and like it and share it with your friends. Let everybody know how to make some of this stuff. And let me show you something here. Look at these beautiful earrings. Now these earrings are for Christmas. Look at how cute they are. Now, I can't tell if that's blurry or if I'm blurry. But anyway, let's just bring it back a little bit. Anyway, I got some really cute Christmas earrings or holiday earrings. And you guys need to get some, but I don't think these are on my Mercari site yet. But I will have my helper. And look at those right down there at the bottom. Look at those cute gold and red bow earrings. Look at those. Super, super cute. And those Christmas tree earrings and those ornament earrings. And those little green mitten earrings. Aren't those darling? And those Santa earrings. I think they're on this side. Maybe. And snowflake earrings. And the snowman earrings. And the candy cane earrings. Look at all of that. Okay. Now in a couple of days, all of this will be on my Mercari website. So go on there and buy yourself something. At least by the time this video comes out, they'll be on there. So I'm not gonna, I know today I'm making this video and they're not on there. But by the time I put this video out, they will be on there. So go on there and get your holiday earrings. And then my daughter's gonna go on there and switch some stuff around so that you guys can see my jewelry first instead of seeing some of my shirts and stuff first. But go on there and look at these cute earrings. Look at how cute those are. Now that's a leather earring and it has a spade card on it and a spade on it, and I made those. And look at these cute bracelets. I know y'all seen these green ones before, but look at that other stone bracelet. And look at these. Now there's one in the middle with this little tennis, well, with this little emblem on it where I'm from. I didn't make that one, but I made this pink one. It has my name on it. And so go on my website and find something nice. Find something cute for your family members. Christmas is gonna be coming up soon, and it's a lot of nice things on there you can get at a reasonable price. And whoever you get it for, they just gonna love it and adore it. So do it. We'll be back. I smell these carrots already starting to cook. And we'll have these green beans getting on down to it. And smell that chicken. I'm getting ready to check on it while we're taking our break. And we'll make that garlic toast. And you guys are gonna love it. So I'll see you in a few minutes. All right, and we're gonna finish up these glazed carrots. These carrots are what I would call al dente. So we're gonna pour a lot of this water off of them, but we're gonna leave about 2 or 3 inches of water in the bottom of it. So what we want to do is, I forgot one ingredient. Let me grab it. Now, since we had to pour a lot of the water off of it, I poured a little bit off of it before you guys got here. So, you didn't see that part. But what we're going to do is we poured off a lot of the butter. So, we're going to add another pat of butter. Take our spoon. And these carrots are hot and they're al dente. Remember that word, al dente? So, they're not just smushed up soft, they are just tender, where you can take a fork and cut into them. They still have a little crunch left to them, and that's the best way for them to be, because once you cook the carrots to all the way to smushy, then you don't get any benefits from any of the vitamins that's in the carrots. And that goes for all your vegetables. And that's why I don't boil my vegetables anymore, because when you boil them down to smush, you get no vitamin effect whatsoever. Now, honestly, we're really just supposed to take our vegetables from our backyard to our table. And that's the most healthiest way that we can really eat them and get the most vitamin benefit ever. And the second way is to get the frozen vegetables, because they're flash frozen right there as soon as they pick them, pretty much. So that locks in a lot of the vitamins that way. So that's why I use a lot of different frozen vegetables. And these carrots weren't frozen, and they don't actually really have them in this shape frozen. And this is just how I like to use them. So I just cut them up like this, and they have some vitamin benefit, and they'll be delicious either way. So next thing we're gonna do, we put a little more butter in there. Let me rinse off my spoon. I don't want to contaminate my honey here. I don't have too much of this kind left, and I want to make sure that we get enough honey out of here. So this one has the honeycomb in it. Now you need about 2 pretty good sized teaspoons of honey, and you just put it around in there. And do not put it down off into your carrots, because you don't want to contaminate your spoon with the juices and stuff off of your carrots yet, because you don't want to get that into your honey. Now, I'm kind of running low here, but I'm gonna get as much as I can out of here. All right, there we go. Okay, so that should do it. Now you can contaminate it. Now stir that honey in there with your butter and your carrots. And then you can bring your carrots back over here to the stove. They look the same, but they're not gonna taste the same. They're gonna taste delicious. And you are going to just be so happy with what you're eating. I'm gonna take these back over here, and we'll be back in a minute. I checked on our chicken, and what I had to do was I had to turn the oven up to 450 from 425, and I had to give it another 30 minutes. But it still had 10 minutes left on there. So actually, I guess I gave it another 20 minutes on 450. So it has a good 7 minutes left now. So we'll be back. I'm getting ready to pull these green beans out, but I'm gonna check on the chicken to see where it's at, because it might need another 10 minutes. And so we can let it cook just as long as we're still making stuff. It's over there cooking in the pan. I'm getting ready to turn them all the way off here in just a second. Just letting that honey cook into the carrots. And you'll see, you think your kids don't like carrots? Let them eat them carrots. They'll be asking for more. They'll be wanting some more carrots and some more carrots. And telling you to cook carrots every night. And fam, we need to get back to cooking and quit eating all this fast food, dollar burger and all this kind of stuff. You know, that stuff is not good for us. You know, that's why I quit eating certain foods. My health was getting preposterous. It was just going in directions that I could not understand why. And so some things I just gave up. And so when I did, I got healthier, you know. And so I was able to Some certain things I was able to pick right back up where I left off at. All right, so we got these green beans, the ends cut off, and I'm gonna rinse these off. And you know, I know some people that they don't rinse their food, they don't wash it. They say, you know, the heat kills all the germs. You know, and I'll tell you what. Okay then, if that's the way they believe. But I believe that even though we're gonna put some oil in this skillet, y'all know I spray my spray in there. I'm crazy with this spray, ain't I? Anyway, so now we're gonna put our green beans in there. Now we're gonna put a few pats of butter, about 5, or maybe 4. Put this down over so it can go down the garbage disposal here. Get it out of our way. Bring this a little closer. I think that's about enough. Now we're gonna put just a little salt. I'm gonna put some pepper. Okay, and one thing I do really like in my green beans is ginger. Ginger really brings out the flavor of green beans. And I have just a little, I told you, everything out here dries up. A little ginger, that's all you need, a ginger powder. And then I have this ginger that's in this little tube, which is real ginger. And I'm gonna squeeze just a little, about a good teaspoon of it right there in the middle. Now I'm gonna take my olive oil. This is why I didn't use it on my chicken. I would have. And then I'm gonna take my olive oil and I'm just gonna put it all around. Now, this is this green pepper sauce. But you say, Nisa, that looks a little dark for green pepper sauce. Well, the reason this looks a little dark for green pepper sauce is because I used all the green pepper sauce. And so what I did is I poured my vinegar in there. Now I could have poured white vinegar in there and remade the original green pepper sauce, because that's all they do is put green peppers in there and pour vinegar in there and make the sauce, okay? Or at least that's what I was told by my grandmother. But instead, I poured brown vinegar, and to me, it's a lot better. Now, a lot of times when I'm making certain types of green vegetables and stuff, not cabbage, but green beans and turnip greens and collard greens and stuff like that, I will use this in it. And soups, I use this. So you don't want a lot of it. You just want a couple of little drops in there. Now, our next step, we need some water in this pan. So we're in the desert. And when you're in the desert, you get the water out of the bottle. I'm going over here to the bottle of water. So this is either about a good half a cup of water to a cup of water. I left some in there. Now we're gonna put these green beans on the stove. We're gonna bring our chicken on over here. because we gotta let our chicken rest. Oops, look what we forgot, y'all. Look what we forgot. Our shallots. Our shallots are shallots. See our shallots? So that's what I put in the green beans too. So that's just a kind of medium-sized shallot. All shallots are small. Putting that in there. I'll bring this back over to let you see it then. Put that there. Let's see this chicken. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. She's ready to come out of here. Now one thing that you guys did not see me doing, and that is ladling juice onto my chicken. And so I was doing this the entire time that it was cooking. Getting ready to let y'all see this in just a second. All right, friends, here we go. Let's take a good look at this chicken. Look at that. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she marvelous? What y'all think? Delicious, delicious, delicious. Now we're gonna set our chicken over here because we got a couple of other things to get ready. And our secret taste tester is here for this. So she already done inquired. She done called me on the thingamajig over here asking me on the speaker, is it ready? And I was like, I'll be forgetting she can call me like that sometimes. And so I was like, huh? No. I was like, it's almost there. So let's wait just a minute. All right, let's take a momentary break here, and we're gonna come back. We're gonna bring our carrots over and our green beans and everything, and we're gonna make our plates. Oh, and we have to make our garlic toast. And that's gonna be a goodie too. So, hey fam, I just wanted y'all to see these green beans cooking over here on the stove, and as you can see, I think I put just a tiny bit too much water in them, but that's okay. And they're just about ready. You don't want them to be just where they're falling apart. You know, you want to get the flavor in them. And you want them to still have somewhat of like a little snap to them, so they'll still be tasty but done, and still have some of the vitamins that are, you know, that's in the green beans. Because if you cook them till they just falling apart. You're missing out on all the nutrients and all that stuff like I said earlier. So let's try not to overcook everything we eat, all right? All right, fam, and we got our chicken here, we got our green beans cooking, our carrots is ready. Now we're about to make something extra tasty to go along with it. And it's gonna be super easy, but super delicious. And I have my toaster. We're just gonna toast some bread. I got 2 slices of just regular bread here. Hold on, because somebody unplug my toaster. I gotta plug it back up. Alright. So we got a toaster plugged up there. I need to bring the garlic salt over here. Garlic powder over here. We got our soft butter. So once our bread gets ready, then we are going to have some garlic bread. We're going to make our own garlic bread to go with our dinner. And tonight, we have a special person here, our secret taste tester. So let me put her plate over here. And mine over here, because I'm hungry. I'm ready to eat. And I know you guys, after all this time, y'all ready to eat, because this took a long time for me. So we just waiting for our toast to pop up, and once it does, we're going to have garlic bread. Who likes garlic bread? Hold your hand up. All right. Okay, and we're back, and so we have our 2 pieces of toast here. We're going to take our softened butter, and we're just going to spread the complete top of our toast with softened butter. The complete top. That's why I left this other butter out too, because I was hoping I had enough for both pieces over here, and I don't. Okay, I'm going to have to use some of that too. So just spread your whole piece of bread with it. Whole piece of bread. Now let me get some more of this butter. Okay, now once you get both pieces of your bread with butter, all you do is take your garlic powder and you just, if you like a lot of garlic taste, then go heavy. If you like a little garlic taste, then go light. When I was growing up, my mom, if my daddy came home and she made dinner and she didn't have no bread, this is what she made him. And he loved it. And you know what? I grew up, had my family, and I didn't have no bread. This is what I made. Now let me show you all these green beans. Now here's our green beans. Now don't those look delicious too? And give me just a second. I'm gonna put everything on the plates and then I'll be back. We're gonna taste test. All right. All right, everybody, and guess what? We're back, and we got our secret taste tester over there with her dinner, and I got my dinner over here, and look at my chicken, how beautiful that looks. Look at that skin. You are going to love this. Delicious. We'll let our secret taste tester taste, but I'm not going to hold back either. Wow, that's amazing. Try these carrots. They taste like candy. Yeah. What's happening with these green beans? The whole meal just comes together so well. It tastes amazing. It is delicious. You ate up almost all your chicken. Yeah, it's amazing. How tender this chicken is. And this was an organic chicken. Can't beat that southern cooking. I'm telling you, you guys, y'all have got to cook this. Here's to my mom. Yep. Sorry, y'all. I get the grubbing, don't I? I know it. I know it. I'm sorry. But your kids will love these carrots so much, they will want you to make them every day. You will get your kids to eat some carrots every day. Now, make these carrots. They are delicious. You can't even tell this is a carrot. I'm telling you. Man. And that little ginger in these green beans, if you think you know what ginger tastes like, you don't know what it tastes like when you put it in some green beans, because this is fat. Y'all remember that word back in the day? Fat. This is fat. Okay. And this chicken is the bomb. But instead, I'll keep eating right in front of you like this. Oh, let me take one more piece of bread, because I got a little piece of chicken in there. I'm trying to get the taste together. It tastes so good, you guys. Anyway. Okay. I just wanted that little piece of bread with that little piece of chicken in my mouth. You ever did that? You ever did that? One, two flavors in there at the same time. That's what I was doing, okay? I'm sorry. But anyway, y'all know I love y'all. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and don't forget to subscribe. And look at these cute bracelets, and look at these earrings. Look at that. That's the spade card right there. That's the ace of spades. Now, I don't have these earrings on my site yet, because I made these some leather earrings, and I just made these to see how they was gonna look. And I got a bunch of compliments already. So you know what? I'm gonna make them to go on Mama Curry site. So you guys are gonna be able to get some. All right? Now the holidays is coming up. Get ready to shop. It's gonna be time to shop. Okay? All right, y'all. Love you. See you soon. I'm getting ready to get down with this eating. I got to have some more carrots. Might not be none for tomorrow. All right, y'all. See you later.